It's the 2nd of July, it's Friday, and the weather looks decidedly better than it did a couple of days ago. It's all fog down in the valley down there. Over to the left hand side of us, which is to the south, fog or mist or whatever you want to call it, I suppose. We had planned to get here to beat the rain, and the rain was due to start yesterday. As it turned out, the rain started on Wednesday and we had 17.4 millimetres in Targaminda, which is about 50k from where I was. I lost satellite signal last night, just as the football was ending, just before the end. Got to the most exciting part, and then it started to peter out, and then it disappeared altogether. Now we had clear skies, so there was weather across to the northeast of us. There's supposed to be heavy rain going through that area at some stage, but it's well away from here. And I would have thought the angle they're pointing up into the sky shouldn't have affected it, but that did happen. And then some channels just wouldn't work altogether. So obviously the different channels have different signal strengths, and that didn't help things at all. The last box carked it a lot earlier than what the Foxtel box did. This morning I've got signal on the Foxtel box, never tried the Vast, but okay, I can pick up ABC News, couldn't pick up that channel. I got some of the sport channels, I could not get the weather channel. Interesting, and yet look at the sky, that's what it's like out there, all around us. Mind you, there's some pretty ordinary stuff looking around to the right a little bit. Who knows? There could be some ordinary stuff in front of us as well. The line of dark stuff directly in front of us looks sort of ominous, but it just looks slightly to the left here. And you can see it's in front of the hills. So that's actually fog or mist sitting on the ground. Yeah, we were talking about mist and fog. 13.2 at the start. Right over there. It's definitely fog and mist. It ain't dust, that's for sure. I'm putting on my high beams with the spotlights, so I figure if there's someone coming towards me without lights on, they're going to soon complain about that. Back into the fog again. I think I've got a car following. back into it again, 28.1. I wonder whether these areas of mist would have affected the satellite signal. I mean, it didn't rain last night, but boy, it looked like everything was saturated, it was drenched. I mean, I had a clear view of the stars last night. It was crazy, but one just wonders. The cloud is going to affect the satellite signal. I dare say fog would as well. As you're peering into the fog and you're picturing all sorts of things coming at you. Geez, you can't see more than 80 metres off the road. 100 metres probably at the most off the road. Geez, we thought the corrugations were testing the concentration the other day. Wow. Okay, he came out of it, he had his lights on, you could hardly see him. This is the problem, they're just suddenly there. And you're staring into this white wall and you start imagining all sorts of things that you can see there. Motorbike. At the moment you can see more than a few hundred metres. That's relieves the concentration a wee bit. That's the brain have a bit of a rejig. Yeah, this is the Wilson River. Water that's in there at the moment. I'll have to check that against when we went in the other day. 160 to Eromanga. We've got the turn off coming up here shortly. This goes back down to Nakundra, where we came up the other day. And for the moment it looks as though we have some respite from the foggy stuff. I'll say for the moment because there's still more of it over there in the distance. More fog ahead of us. Have a good look. This is what it looks like when the fog's not there. When we're in it, it looks decidedly much darker. So far this morning we've done 67 I think it is. And it's 18 minutes past 10.